Hello, I'm Rohan. I'm co-founder of Palette. As we close out on 2025, I have been thinking a lot about what this year has meant for us as designers. Because honestly, even with all these new AI tools, most of us still feel the same fog in making design decisions. We saw over 400 new AI design tools launched this year, but almost all of them did one same thing, which is generate UI. They didn't help us think. They don't understand our context, our users, our messy in betweens where real design actually happens. And we all know context is king and our users are like God. And somewhere along the way, I also realized I wasn't just overwhelmed by these tools. I was lost about how to use them to improve my design workflows or collaborate better. A survey earlier showed that 68% of designers feel unsure about how AI fits in their design process. If you have felt the same thing, you are not alone. Let's be honest. No one is actually scared that AI will replace designers. Yes, AI is not very good at creativity or empathy, but it is very, very good at reasoning. The real fear isn't AI, it's that another designer, someone sitting right next to you who learns how to use AI as a thinking tool, might just replace you. As Dieter Rams once said, good design is as little design as possible. And in 2025, I realized that it is as little guessing as possible. Because design was never about just making pretty screens, it has always been about clarity, decisions, trade offs. The stuff that takes years to learn the hard way. I have seen brilliant designers freeze in front of blank screen, not because they lack creativity, but because they don't know where to start. AI doesn't magically fix that, but designers who use AI to think, to explore, to iterate, they become 10x faster. Let's take an example. You know that moment when your manager casually says, I want onboarding like Duolingo. A good designer asks, okay, but what behavior are we trying to change? Here's what you can do today. Before even you touch Figma, ask yourselves, where will the users get stuck? And instead of guessing, use tools like Palette to simulate your relevant users by talking to them. You can ask, identify top three friction points for the first time users. Walk me through a day in your life as a user. What tools do you use today to solve your problems? Empathize with your users first and only then begin designing. AI may not be able to give you the whole truth. We all understand that. But it gives you the starting point, grounded in behavior rather than just guessing. A starting point which you can validate with your real users later. Suddenly you start thinking about real problem rather than the reference app. Okay, let's take another example. When your leader gives you a vague brief like make this dashboard feel more intuitive, a normal designer would ideally guess what does that mean. But as a designer who uses AI, you map user goals, explore alternative flows, and back every choice with reasoning. This is a difference between I think and what the data suggests. Your confidence changes, your work changes, your influence changes. Same talent, different leverage. So AI isn't replacing designers, it is replacing hesitation. So, no, AI won't replace designers, but designers who use AI to understand what their users actually want will absolutely replace the ones still debating whether they should. This revolution already happened in coding. Developers who embraced tools like GitHub Copilot now ship features 40 times faster. And honestly, it's already starting to happen in design too. If you are building in 2026, your AI stack is your new superpower. The teams who win will be the ones that identify right problems before they jump onto solutions. We as designers face the same problem, and that is exactly why we are building Palette, a thinking partner for messy, foggy, early discovery phase. So we invite you to try Palette. Come build with us. Go to palettedesign.in and be our early adopters. Thank you.